you've ever been to CoCo Ichiban, which is where I first tried Japanese curry, you're going to absolutely love this recipe and it is going to be so easy. So are you ready? Let's do this. Step one to any good meal is a good drink. And this whiskey is called the Whiskey Witch. I actually got this last month and I really liked it. I normally try new whiskey on the regular, but this one was so good, I had to get it a second time. Cheers. All right, for this meal, you can use any protein you want, protein of your choice. For me, I'm gonna be using chicken thighs today. We're going to bread them, as you can see here. I've used steak, I've used breaded steak, I've used sausage. You can really use anything you want. I've used meatballs, but we're gonna start out with, we want these to be thin. We want them to be as thin as possible. So we're gonna lay them out here, and we're going to smash them. We're going to smack them up. And you know what? My younger son, he likes to smack these up. Do you wanna smack these up? I think he might come smack these up. All right, Link Nova is here. He's gonna do some smacking. I gotta watch out for my hands. There we go. Nice, good smacking, good smacking. All right, let's do the next one. Smack the next one up. Smack that sucker up. Gotta tenderize that chicken, chat. I use a plastic bag just cause it makes things not get as messy. You can use saran wrap or whatever, really. Okay, so when breading anything, it's egg, flour, bread, and they say something about wet hand, dry hand. I don't even do that. I'm not even sure. I never work it out right. I usually get both hands wet, both hands dry, have to wash them during the time. Goes in the egg mixture, goes in the flour. We made a big mistake already. Don't make the mistake I just made. I totally forgot to season the chicken. All these breadcrumbs are very seasoned already, but you should season your chicken, and I'm going to do that on the other 2 pieces of chicken. So, but with the curry sauce, we're really not gonna be able to notice at all because the curry sauce is really gonna be in charge here, the flavor, but we will absolutely do the next one for sure. You know what? I think it might have been flour, egg, and then bread. Step one, make sure to season your chicken. That's a big important step. We're gonna season this chicken right up. We've already got our bread seasoned. We'll probably add some season to the flour because why not? But season the chicken first. Pretty good. We'll just add some season to the flour. Pretty good. All right, guys. It is flour, egg, and bread. Pretty sure in that order. I'm gonna double check. So yes, it is flour first. Gonna dip it in the flour. Makes sense, right? Because you gotta have the egg to coat the bread. Get it nice and floured up. All right, we're gonna put it in the egg here. You know what the real sad part about this is that I'm the only one that eats Japanese curry. And it is so good. And I'm gonna show you the easiest way to make it. You're gonna be like, there's no way it's that easy and that delicious. Because it really is gonna be that easy and that delicious. All right, we got this nice and coated in egg. Now we're gonna do the breadcrumbs. Looking pretty good. And we're gonna air fry this to save us on a lot of calories. We're gonna spray this with olive oil spray and we're gonna air fry it for about 7 minutes on each side and it's gonna save us tons of calories, which will be amazing. One down and we'll do movie magic for the second one. Just like that, we got our breaded chicken. And if you ever get into cooking, let me tell you what you need to know, and that is clean as you go. There's nothing worse than eating a delicious meal and then you're looking at the kitchen and there's like 30 minutes of cleaning time, tons of dirty dishes. Don't let that happen to you. Clean as you go. Let's get these in the air fryer. Let's go. All right. Handy dandy air fryer. 1 and 2. All right, we're at the halfway mark and this is gonna be hot, so we're gonna pull this out. Flip these over. I actually let it go 10 minutes because these are still pretty thick. So I'm gonna do 10 minutes on both sides. We're gonna spray it again. Put it back in for another 10 minutes. And then we will come back. While the chicken cooks, this is our key to an easy curry, and I promise you this stuff tastes amazing. It tastes just like CoCo Ichiban. It is golden curry, and I got the hot one. I found out later they have extra hot. I'm gonna get it next time for sure. But I got like a 6-pack of this off Amazon. Anyways, these are so good, and they come in 2 packages, so you don't have to use the whole package at once. All you do is drop these in water, let them simmer until it thickens up, and it is ready to go. So we're gonna make this. We already got the rice made. We're gonna make this. I'm gonna show you the process. We're gonna make a couple scrambled eggs to put on top of the rice, and this is gonna be so good. So good. Are you ready to see how easy this is? Water is slightly boiling. All you do, peel this off. This is at half of the package. And you just drop this in like so. And then we're going to get our whisk, kind of break it up a little bit. And we're gonna turn it down to a low heat, a simmering heat, say like about medium low. Start breaking it up here, and this will thicken up into the most delicious Japanese curry without having to do any kind of work. I mean, I promise you, like if you've eaten CoCo Ichiban, it is just like that. I would not be surprised if CoCo Ichiban just bought golden curry and then sold it at a very expensive price for everybody. And if you're watching this CoCo Ichiban, I'm just kidding. I'm sure yours is from scratch because it is amazing. But this is also amazing for homemade and how quick and easy it is. This is so good. You're gonna see when we plate this up in a minute. While the gravy thickens, eggs are in. Hit with a little salt, a little pepper. We're just gonna kind of push it in. Let the eggs cook on all sides real quick. This will be pretty fast. Using our hex-clad pans, which are amazing. As you can see, basically non-stick here. Nice little flip. Not too bad, not too bad. Our Japanese curry sauce is starting to thicken up. Let's get this plated. Oh, that looks beautiful. My favorite part of any meal is the plating. I feel like it's very important, even if you're eating at home by yourself. We got rice. This is just jasmine white rice in a bowl. We're going to put this on the middle, just like that. Beautiful. The Japanese curry, which is a very, very important part of this. Around the center, around the edge actually. We got our chicken. We're gonna set that right there. Lastly, we have our egg, perfectly on top. Put some cheese, because why not? Cheese makes everything better. And then a little extra fukiyaki, just for the aesthetics. Now I gotta bring you in for a close-up. Here it is, the beautiful Japanese curry, made at home, so easy, it is crazy, and smells and tastes delicious. All right, first bite. Let's get a little bit of everything, some eggs, some rice, some gravy, some chicken. Look at that perfect bite. I just dropped some egg. Yo, that is so good. That was literally so good. I can't wait to try the extra spicy one next time. Because this hot is spicy, but I could do spicier for sure. But yeah, this curry is, for what it is, and I don't even know, I never tried to make curry from scratch, so. But I have had CoCo Ichiban, which I've compared this to many times. And in my opinion, it is about the same to do it at home. That's it, we out.